We are living as our fullest expression of self. And I'm just gonna get straight into it. I have not had anxiety the past week because I did something that I knew was a part of me that I suppressed, right? And I did it last week. And I also saw this video that told me I would meet someone in the club, and I don't go to the club, okay? I do not go to the club. I sit home and I read books and I watch informational YouTube, but here we are, living as our fullest expression of self. One day I'll tell the story. I'm not gonna do it today, but there was a part of me that I have suppressed my whole life. And I explored that part of me. And you can make guesses based on what I'm saying, honestly. But that's for another video and you'll probably get it wrong, okay? But literally, why am I not anxious? Why am I so happy? Because I have explored a part of myself that I have suppressed. You have to accept yourself for who you are and explore all parts of yourself. It's so important, and it is that serious. I don't know who needs to hear this, but it is that serious, because what you resist persists, and it can show up as anxiety because you're not living in your authenticity and in your truth, right? So maybe this has to do with your profession. Maybe this has to do with your sexuality. Anyways, maybe this has to do with the fact that you love to work out, but you don't got the confidence to go and do your stuff because you don't got that confidence. Go do it at home. Do these things, and what you gotta do is you gotta visualize the best. I've been working out, y'all, I'm sorry. Visualize the best version of yourself. What does she do? Does she run? Because the past 5 years, literally, I was like, okay, before I say that, when you start living in your authenticity and exploring things that you have not explored, right? You will become so fucking in alignment, right? Because I had that experience last week and now I'm running again. I have not ran in 6 years. And I'm so toned after just a week. Less than a week of running. Whatever. But you see what I'm saying? Your old passions will just naturally come back. And I'm getting so many synchronicities and signs. One of my signs and synchronicities are cardinals. And that's how I know I'm on the right path, right? And for example, I was hanging out with someone who they reminded me of someone that is not good for me, so I low-key blocked them. Sorry, but I can't do this shit. We're moving forward, right? But when I was hanging out with them, I saw these birds. Excuse me. And old Chrissy would have been like, oh my God, I was hanging out with them, even though I'm having this intuition and this gut feeling that they're not good for me. I was hanging out with them and I saw cardinals, so that's a sign from God that they're a part of my new beginning, right? Because I think of cardinals as a sign of a new beginning. That's what old Christy would have done. Old Christina, that's me, right? But new me is so in tune with myself. Get in tune with yourself. Check in with your body. Do that somatic stuff, meaning just sit with your body every single morning, every night, whenever, and check in. Check in with yourself, dude. For real. The more in tune you get with yourself, the more on alignment. You're always on alignment, but the more on alignment to your highest version of yourself, which you always are. It's about tapping into that and claiming yourself as that now, right? So anyways, I just want us all to live as our fullest expression of self. 444 on a dot, okay? I want us all to live as our fullest expression of self because you don't know what you're missing until, and maybe you think it's not that serious. Like, this is something I maybe want to do. Maybe this is a part of my identity, but I could do without it, right? It is that serious. 100%, it's that serious, and I need you to get out there and do it. You know why? Because it can lead you to where you're supposed to be, to maybe not where you're supposed to be, to the happiest version of yourself, to the version who already does this, that, and the other without sitting there and complaining about it. Like, literally, why do these two things relate? I explore this part of myself, right? And now I'm forever changed. Like, literally after that happened, I'm like, I am forever changed. Maybe I'll tell y'all one day, maybe I won't, I don't know. Now I'm forever changed, and now I want to start running again, and now I feel amazing, and I literally am someone who has anxiety all the time. That identity is no longer mine. I don't care, it's been a week, I'm claiming it, right? I literally have been running and enjoying it and feeling amazing. Live as your fullest expression of yourself. Sit down and journal. What are the parts of me that I am suppressing? What are the parts of me that I want to explore? Or maybe I don't want to explore it, but this is something I could see myself doing, right? Sit down or visualize the highest version of yourself or the best version of yourself, and how confident they are, she, he, they, right? Whatever. How confident you are, how happy you are, the amazing friendships you have, right? Sit there and really get specific on this person. Write down the parts that you do not see presenting, right? Maybe you haven't explored these parts, or maybe it's attributes that you'd like to explore. And make it your life's mission right now to explore those things, okay? Or what I did is I asked God, because I know this was a part of me that I needed to explore, right? So I literally asked God, and God made it happen, okay? This stuff will happen naturally. If you don't want to force it, you ask God. You ask, if you don't believe in God, you ask the universe. You don't believe in the universe, but low-key the universe is real, so what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Okay. If you don't believe the universe is conscious, I guess. If you don't believe that this is the Matrix, if you don't believe, I could go on, right? Even if you're atheist, I don't care. Like, literally, F around and find out if this works. Ask. Right? When I first started asking God, the universe, when I first started, I didn't know what was going on. Like, I still don't know, but I am comfortable now in saying God or the universe, or I don't know. Like, I'm comfortable with that, right? If you are not even comfortable, just try it out. Because when I first started asking, I asked the universe, I think, and stuff started to happen. Like, you will build trust with the universe or with God or whatever you believe in, right? When things start to happen, you're like, wow, what's going on? You know, like, oh shit, like, it's giving Matrix, like it really is. Anyways, I'm going out. You can click off if you want, because I'm just gonna be talking about myself in a conceited fashion. Did I already show you my outfit? I'm gonna do it again. I thrifted this for a few dollars. Okay. People say that you're not supposed to say that, like, oh girl, like, don't say you thrifted it for a few dollars. Literally, I don't care. I am so proud of my thrift finds. Thrift find. Thrift find. Oh shit, you can't see it, but this is a thrift find. Anyway, look at my outfit. Like, are you serious? Are you joking? Are you joking? Are you serious? Are you serious? You know what I'm saying? So, I hope this video impacted you. Use this affirmation every single day. I am living as my fullest expression of self. Get down to the nitty gritty, okay? And figure out the parts of yourself you're suppressing. What you repress suppresses. What you resist persists.